Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Hello and welcome to, it's Friday afternoon here in Australia. It might be Thursday night for you guys in the States, but I am in full Friday mode already, Friday afternoon. And the week is nearly over for me. Thank you everyone for joining us here today on, what I'm sure you're all just super excited about, which is, talk about whatever the hell Disney is up to. I'm sure it's all, you all can't wait for it. We've got Leroy in the house. He's talking about the effort that I put into my Photoshop on the thumbnail this. And I said, yeah, I spent at least 2 minutes of it out of my day because I'm just a Photoshop wizard. Thank you for being here, Leroy. Shane Burgess is here as well, and Jim Cox. Mo Biggs. Aren't we all thankful that Mo Biggs is back? We had a day without him. We had a couple of days without him, I think. It was a friggin' disaster. So Hal Mo Biggs, thank you for joining us. As always, we've got Hockey in the house. Hockey sent me a little gift. We're going to check that out later. It's quite good. It's quite good. I won't spoil you all on what that is. Scrolling down, we've got Skip Edwards in the chat. It says, how are we going? We're going well. The Canuck. G'day, Canuck. Shane Burgess. We've got Edwin here. Says, Hal Peeps. I Borrow Ideas is here. Giving me grief, no doubt. We got Unhinged Entertainment. Jason asks, do Australians have Aussie burgers or are they regular burgers? What does that mean? Are you guys talking about burgers? I mean, we have both Aussie burgers and regular burgers. Aussie burger is just a normal burger with beetroot in it, or beets as you call it, I think. Todd Struth is here, Mr. Struth himself. Look at this. Look at this stranger, this fellow traveler. Poland in the chat. Did the big flip down thing. Lord Finatra says, "Woot, how you going, Finatra? Great to see you here. I saw you earlier on Leroy's stream. I hung out with Leroy for an hour or so before work. That was cool. Hello, Dario. Antoine Dennison, great to have you here, buddy. Shane says, F Disney. And Dario says, I like that shirt. This shirt is awesome. Hang on one sec. This is one of my many cool threadless shirts. This is one of my favorites. Mel actually hates this shirt. I don't know. It's a bit skatery for her. I don't know. But I love it. I love it. Hey, Wyatt Holiday, EternalArmor.com. How you going, mate?
Good. How about yourself?
Oh, it's going well. It's been a while. We're also joined by, can you believe it? Poland is here again. 2 times in a week, Poland. How lucky are we? Turn your mic on. There we go.
You should be. Consider yourselves very honored and flattered to have me here.
And yeah, we
My
noticed
time is
that
very sparse.
it is. You're a busy man out there fighting the good fight. And we noticed that after a little, I don't know, we were haranguing you the other day about how rugged and manly you looked, and now you've trimmed up. And
I look good for all the cameras this weekend.
Yeah,
I gotta go represent. Gotta go represent Dad well.
Did you jump onto the HTDC show the other day? Were you on the panel?
I was.
Getting around. Goodness me, I've been
You were
seeing
there
you there.
too.
Yeah. It all blurs into one thing with me. I think back, like I remember hanging out with Poland again.
And you know, Michael, I think we actually broke the show.
Yeah.
I think
That
because
happens
of
a
us,
lot though.
they had to create a whole nother channel. That's how degenerate we are.
Have you ever hung out with the Barton Bros, Wyatt?
Yeah,
Clayton and Corey Barton.
yeah, a couple
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, they're we did break their show. It got so sometimes it just gets so loose over there.
Mhm.
There's just no digging out of that hole. And since then, they decided that okay, well, they want to do something serious with how to draw comics, and then whatever it is that we get up to when we get on there and wreck their show, is now going to be Barton Bros. So anyone who hasn't subbed and who's looking to, just a good hangout stream, go sub to, I think it's just called the Barton Bros, isn't it? Something like that.
Barton Bros Studios, I believe.
There you go.
Well,
Maybe
you know
someone
what
has
they can
a
do when
link for
you
that.
get them down in a hole, right?
You don't want to know. Corey and Clayton are they're
It's a
unknown
cue to play a
quantities.
video.
That hole got deep. Yeah, it did indeed. It did indeed. Rick Saylor's here. Hey Rick, how
Understatement.
you going? And Metal Movies and Brewskis. Has it been a while, Metal Movies and Brewskis? I feel like it has. He says, our Comics Gate strong 2020. Absolutely. Do you know what the numbers are, Wyatt, in terms of how much CG books have raised this year in total?
Yeah, man, I just saw those numbers. I think it was this morning, maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's what was
It's
it?
like
5 million?
5.7 million or something. And that's interesting because we looked at the numbers on some Guardian article the other day, which is 22 million for the entirety of comic books on Kickstarter was raised. So, 5.7 million is at least a quarter of that. I don't know what the totality of books on Indiegogo is, but I mean, we must be the lion's share, you would imagine.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And of course, we're completely unmentioned in The Guardian. It's just like those guys over there. CG is dead. CG is irrelevant. Why even mention them? Barton boys are alternatively known as the Dodgy Brothers. Something worse than that, Shane. The Dodgy Brothers doesn't quite get there. Well, we love Clayton and Corey. They're just their own people. You've been hanging out on Mandy's stream just now. Why?
Yeah. That's where I usually hang out anyway. But we were doing the she got 3K subscribers, so she had 3,000. So we were doing the little celebration tonight.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a great
That's very
channel.
Cool. Getting
So
up to 3K. I think I'm a while off that yet, but maybe one day we keep going.
so yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was getting wild over there. I didn't know if that one was gonna get shut down. So
We'll try and keep it clean here so we don't get struck. Canuck says, game over, we won. Yeah, I mean, we're certainly on the board, that's for sure. I don't know if we won. Like, I think we've won, but we're definitely on the scoreboard. So Hockey mentioned earlier that he sent me a gift, and I don't know if you remember, White, but sometimes, especially if it's a Friday afternoon for me, I like to have a little drink. And when I do that, I like to play an ad from the company that I'm drinking the beer from. And today I'm not going to do that because Hockey has sent me a little gift so that I can play something new. So let me just play this all for you now.
You can get it colouring some flats, or eating some bats. You can get it while typing in chat. And a hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long, cold Vic. Victoria Bitter.
I get the feeling that Hockey doesn't appreciate the VB. He didn't want to actually drink it. What's going on, Hockey?
It seemed like the appropriate response.
That's going to have to be a mainstay. Hockey, well done, mate. Thank you so much for that. And I will actually drink it. I'm not going to pretend and throw up. Poor Hockey. He probably had to go out and buy that and pretend to drink it.
I have never seen VB.
I don't know
Beer
why you
anywhere.
wouldn't. Yeah, it's not really the kind of beer that they would export out to the masses. It's the builder's beer. It's, you know, what the tradies drink. Although these days tradies are a bit metrosexual, so I don't know.
I
Poland.
was just reading from somebody the other day about how the the thing, the really hopsy stuff that make beers very bitter lowers your is one more factor that lowers your testosterone.
Oh no! Oh well, lucky I already fathered a couple of kids and scored a woman, so I'm all right.
You're CG, so you still got a long ways to go yet.
Yeah, I got a long drop to fall.
You got a
but,
deep
it
well
could happen.
reserve.
I mean, the chat will undoubtedly let me know when I start.
I'm sure your demise will start gradually and then suddenly.
Yes, and it'll the people who hang around, on the regulars in the chat, they won't notice it, but someone will come in, someone like Metal Movies and Peruchkas, who we haven't seen for probably a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
He'll
sounds
come back
familiar.
and he'll go, "What the hell's happened?" Those bitch tits are growing. You're looking a bit more soy. You're looking a bit paler. The arms are a bit thinner.
We thought it wasn't
That's
possible.
how you notice it.
I hope I'm not starting to look soy. It's bad.
Is anyone here just super excited about the new Disney movies that they all launched today? Anyone?
What's Disney?
Can I get a hand up? Wyatt, you look like Poland's left. Wyatt, you look like you're a massive fan.
That's how excited I was.
I was. First 20 or so movies, I suppose. But I mean, nothing good lasts forever, right?
I know. Yeah. Look, now I thought I should actually learn about what the hell this is, because I saw it on Twitter and I thought, oh, okay, well, there's a lot of stuff they're planning to do. So I watched someone's video, and man, they were excited, very excited. There's people out there who were really excited about what have I got here? I'll share this thing here.
I guess I never listened to George Bush Jr.
I guess this would be Kathleen Kennedy in front of all of these new movies that they're looking to do. I can guess what most of them are. Rogue Squadron, that was a video game, wasn't it? And that could just be based on.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
It was a couple of video games.
Todd's Truth says Disney is SJW shit. Todd, doesn't your wife work for Disney?
Well, he's got an inside track then.
I know he would know, wouldn't he? One thing I did notice about all of this, and I mean, obviously it's Star Wars, so it's not quite applicable, but I'm not seeing anything new here. Like they're not. I know that they're trying to sell Star Wars stuff, but it's all. I'm seeing a lot of, and it's not just this stuff either. They were launching a whole bunch of other stuff. It's all rehashes and not remakes, but like they're going back. They're doing Lando again. Obi-Wan Kenobi is being resurrected. We've already got the Mandalorian.
Please stop. Make it stop.
Ahsoka. Willow is back. Did you know that you
Willow.
wanted to watch another Willow?
No.
Metal Movies is that Willow sounds dope. I wanted a bearded Mad Mardigan spin-off for decades.
Willow sequels would have been awesome about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know about now how much. I don't know.
Rangers of the New Republic. That logo looks lame. Just saying.
Dario's calling you out there, Poland.
Oh.
Dumb flag. Oh my god.
That awesome flag?
Willow
with its
versus
awesome hat.
Ewoks. We got Planet Towboy in here. Hey, Matt. Mad Mardigan is
This
dead
can be
in
your
the
flag,
sequel
too.
books.
He's
All
alive.
three people.
Jason reckons Willow should be left alone. When was the last time anyone watched Willow?
How about leave everything alone?
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to tickle my member berries. So I'll go watch your garbage.
And
I mean,
you're
all
not going
this
to go
stuff,
watch
all this
Indiana
stuff.
Jones Part 5?
No,
Part 3.2.
I only watched the other one time. That's all I needed.
I watched it at
I
the
actually get
movies.
offended
I
when I
went
go
to
to
the
the
cinema
used.
for that.
I did too. I'm
Mm.
ashamed to say. I go to the used disc store, video store, whatever they call it now, and I actually get upset when I have to pick up an Indiana Jones collection that has the fourth movie in it. It's like,
Mhm.
could we just have the other three, the real ones?
It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
getting
a,
the next Karate Kid in your Karate Kid set.
Yeah,
yeah, but
Alien
actually,
Resurrection, your
I
Alien
didn't
set.
mind. I didn't mind. Actually, I quite like Cobra Kai, the TV show, and I didn't mind the sequel to Karate Kid Part 2. But that came out directly after. It wasn't 40 years
Yeah,
after.
1, 2, and 3 are fine. It's the fourth one where they add Hilary Swank, and there's no Daniel LaRusso, and there's no Cobra Kai, and it's
I
all
remember that
about
one.
this
Yeah.
military guy who's training these kids, and I don't know. She turns the dude down for a date, so this guy's got to crash their
And can
prom.
I just? These are all shows, right?
Oh my god. Some of them are and some of them aren't. I mean, I did a brief look through. Hang on, you know what I can do? Rather than looking at this screen, I was just going to say, Mo Biggs, big Willow fan. He's looking forward to this. They're doing a Labyrinth and Princess Bride sequel too, says Lil
No.
Crackhead. I mean, just what we asked for. We waited until what's his face was dead, and Jennifer Connelly is all grown up. Indy 4 was bad, but not Star Wars bad. Yeah, I
It
don't
was
know.
pretty
It was.
bad.
I didn't ever want to see it again. I remember feeling that, and I haven't
Go
gone
back and
on
watch the
that.
scene with the ants and the monkeys.
Antoine says, I don't like how they announce all these movies at once. It diminishes the excitement, cheapness, the sense of uniqueness, individual. Yeah, Antoine, they're going a totally different kind of track with this now.
Yeah, that was
does
very
feel weird, doesn't
assembly
it?
line.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing
It's
too. A lot of these are shows. Michael, correct me in a few minutes, but I'm assuming most of these are shows and not movies.
Mhm.
And I was discussing this with some of my friends the other day. Shows are fine, but it takes a lot for me to actually commit to watching a show because in shows they get lazy. There's filler episodes, this, that, and the other. Films, well done films, there's a reason why people remember them, is because you have 2 to 2.5 hours to tell something succinct. And the art form that goes into that and the editing and the hard work that gets to telling a very concise, compelling story in a film takes a lot more finesse than 8 years of a show. So I personally am going to be sad to see the decline of film because I think that's what's happening. And then you get this serial consumerism type assembly line, as Wyatt said, show after show after show, just to keep you subscribed to all these services and whatnot. I have no appetite for it.
Well, there's actually, look, I yeah, the watching an episode of a good show is sort of the only kind of thing that I have time left for in terms of entertainment anymore. So at the very end of the day, Mel and I will watch something. And it is rare to find a good show that we can watch now because, yeah, you're right. There's so much stuff out there. The filler episodes, they do my head in now. And Mandalorian has been, especially this second season, has been almost entirely filler episodes. It's been doing my head in. It's fine to watch. I don't hate it or anything. It just it's very annoying. I wanted to actually do some videos on some shows that I've enjoyed, because there are still good ones out there.
What is kind of nice is when a show has arcs, but then it's nice to have a break and have a single episode.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
just something unique about movies.
There was a really
We're
good show.
losing
I actually did a video on it called God, now I totally forget it because I'm multitasking. No, the video game one. No, it's a blank. I've got it on my channel somewhere. But yeah, they did an arc, but they took one episode to do a standalone episode, and it was fantastic. It was a really good show. I wish I could remember the name of it. Maybe someone in the chat will know. They make a video game, and it's
Michael.
current and everything.
The Witcher?
No, it's not. It's not based on a video game. It's about making a video game.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's no, it's totally gone. Mel's probably in the car right now, screaming at me, saying, "Oh, you dickhead!"
Don't you know?
Kingdom on Netflix. I watched The Last Kingdom. We love that. I think that's fantastic. TV show.
How about the only show I've really watched recently all the way through is The Expanse. I think The Expanse is a uniquely good show.
I do need to get into that, but I don't think it's easily accessible for me. I think I have to get like what's it called? Amazon Prime or something, don't I, to watch that?
I don't know anyone that has Amazon Prime. That's weird.
In its day, I liked Millennium. Of course, I was also high from surgery when I discovered it. But anyway,
I'm not sure if you're laughing at me or Blue, but it's funny either way.
I'm on you. Amazon Prime.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This obscure.
10 years after Obi. This is what I thought the prequels should have been. This should have been Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader like fighting it out. And now we're getting
this is too much.
And it's already done. So I'm just poisoning the well. I have Amazon Prime. Now you know someone that does. There you go. Jason has it. I know. I remember everyone talked about watching The Expanse, and there was another one called Dark that everyone says I need to watch. But they all look like shows I really need to focus on. So there's nothing I could watch while I'm drawing, for example.
Oh, it's like that line in High Fidelity. I just want something I can ignore.
Oh, you're looking at a whole slate of them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mo Biggs is the me gosh. What's a me gosh?
So sounds like one of the Lord of the Rings characters from the First Age.
Sounds like something from Labyrinth.
That's another one I wanted to actually talk about. So I just wanted to quickly run. I mean, I don't know if anyone really cares about all this. Like, I don't have any hope for these Disney Star Wars things.
Michael, this is just they're just picking the things that people have said they like over the years, and they're going to try and turn it into
Bad
something.
Batch. I mean, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Is that like self-referential? What is that?
Is that like a crossover with Gremlins?
It's a group of clones that were rejected in the Clone Wars. They're like
Rick Saylor
misfits.
says, just watch The Office. Oh, it's from Willow. Like I said, Mo, I mean, I was probably, I don't know, 8 years old the last time I watched.
He's Willow. I just looked it up. He's Willow's buddy who tried to go with him like Samwise, but Willow was just like, nah, man, go home. And so he did.
Just go home.
It was Antoine, Mythic Quest, correct. Mythic
Michael,
Quest, a really good show. Yes,
I have to
sorry.
run a quick errand. I just got a message, but I will be back.
Okay.
So I'm glad I got this off my chest, though. Thank you for this.
You're super excited for all the new Disney.
So
TV
excited.
shows.
I hope that my excitement is so intense that it becomes infectious to everyone else here, including the chat.
I can feel it. I can feel it, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for this flag. I have a lot of excitement for this flag, Dario.
Yeah, take that, Dario.
Especially, yes.
All right, I'll see you guys soon. Godspeed.
Care,
Hell Mo Biggs.
So apparently I'm Samwise if Samwise just went home and chilled. That is actually very accurate. My goodness. I like Samwise. He's one of my favorite characters, but if we're going to talk about who you identify with, I don't really see myself just packing up and going on this massive adventure.
Yeah, me gosh, literally is. If Samwise was like, I got to go with you, Mr. Frodo. And Frodo's like, no, Sam, go home. And he's like, okay.
All right, yeah. I mean, I got hot
All right,
tea
then.
back
I guess
there.
I will.
Got my books, all good. Unhinged says me $2. Thank you. Money for Bancroft to watch Willow again. Do I have to? I guess I do. I guess I do now.
It's got a couple.
Right.
It's got a few good. It's got a few good scenes.
No, it's fine. It's just
I mean, I
the
haven't
only
seen
thing
it since
is
I was a kid
time.
either.
The only thing is just time for me. I already, Rob Arnold already sent me a copy of Ninja Scroll that I have to watch. Everyone
Mm.
raves about Ninja Scroll, so I guess I better watch that.
The anime or a live action version
The
or
anime.
okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's classic.
Yeah, well, there you go. No one said anything bad about it, so I guess I do have to watch it. And the problem is, the only time I really have to watch something like that is when I'm drawing. But I've got a mixed mixed focus then.
Mhm.
Michael T is here. Hey, Michael T. It says Buenos dias, amigos. And Jason agrees, and Matt agrees as well. Ninja Scroll is awesome, but okay. So maybe people aren't too excited about a just more Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, but FX, which is a subsidiary of Disney, I believe,
I believe they are
is
now. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it sounds like the Pappy Mouse, the big Mickey Mouse, is
Mhm.
he has the final say. Anyone interested in an Alien TV series, and it would be
No.
set on Earth? That's a no from you, Blue. Are you
Well,
into Alien at all? Do you like
if
Alien?
they're just quietly ripping off the Dark Horse titles, probably ruining them on top of that. But part of the original Dark Horse titles, they get back to Earth, and Earth is already taken over, and it's warring factions of aliens and humans trying to survive. But even if they take a good story like that from Dark Horse, they're going to trash it. But so no, just because it's from
Uh,
Disney, I'm just saying
Todd's
no.
Truth has the triple. Well, Todd really dislikes Disney. Have you considered asking your wife to change jobs? I mean,
Mm.
seems like he's got a bee up his butt about Disney. A Lucent TV show on FX. I could get behind that. Do you reckon I'd get some good royalties from that? If so, I'd definitely be behind that. So apparently it's, as it says, helmed by Fargo and Legion's Noah Hawley, and Hawley will be working with Ridley Scott. Does that change your mind at all?
Not exactly. Ridley
No.
Scott kind of ruined his own stuff.
Leroy says nothing is sacred. And
I
Darkest
just
says, I see Wyatt is hanging out tonight. Yes, Wyatt's here.
yeah. Um. Now I'm wondering. My first instinct is to wonder: is it going to be like a drama, like Walking Dead, but they'll have some aliens instead of walkers, or I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
going to
have a good
focus
feeling.
more on the characters. They're going to introduce some new characters for us, and then they're just going to be vaguely scared of this thing that pops in every 3 episodes.
Right,
Um,
right, right. Because we all like Ripley and all, and there are characters in the Alien franchise that we like, man. But we really want to see that thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I
the
just
first,
watched Alien last night, as a matter of fact.
yeah,
So
the first film did a nice job by not showing you the creature till later. I forget, we just talked about this with a different example though. And then the second film, totally different genre. It's not the same type of horror. It's more of a sci-fi adventure. But that's because that gave a whole new way to introduce the creatures differently. And then after that, I forget what our other example was, but you just had your creatures running around and there's no mystery or anything like that. We don't need it's supposed to be, well, the two films were that way, and you can't do that with a TV series. So
Someone said if I Borrow Deers said they would need to mangle the lead's hands to be accurate to my comic. That is not true. They could use CGI. To do all kinds of weird things there. You've seen what they can do with the Face app. I'm sure they could do that with the Hand app for the Lucent TV series. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that married to Alien. People love this series, so
mhm.
I could either take it or leave it. I mean, FX has usually been okay, hasn't it? Am I wrong?
We were talking about Alien, and I think the foil was Covenant.
Yeah, I haven't. That's the thing. Like, I haven't checked out much since. I probably watched the first two movies more than anything. Probably seen the third one once, and then I mean, I don't know. I think I saw Prometheus once, maybe. I
That's
don't know.
about where I stand. I've seen the first couple a few times.
Mhm.
The other ones all the times I needed to. And I remember liking Prometheus, but I don't remember a lot about it.
Michael T asks, "Where is Thunderbuns? Is he okay?" Yes, he is okay. He was under the weather for a while. He was busy. He's got family stuff, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
He's got to make
Expect
up.
big,
He's making up for lost time.
exactly,
Family.
and expect big things to come from our Joe Thunderbuns in
Well, he's a
2021.
big boy.
He's got wide shoulders. You see his chair? His shoulders touch the sides of the chair. Matt says, "I hate Alien 4 Plus." I don't even know what these things are. I wouldn't be able to tell you what happens in them.
You know, we
So-
said this already. I think I fell through a wormhole, and I already lived through this episode because you mentioned you didn't know Alien 4, and I told you it's the one with Winona Ryder in it.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Deja vu.
Did I also say I've never seen Hellraiser?
I have seen bits of Hellraiser. It doesn't really interest me, the whole gore horror stuff. It's not
Yeah,
really my thing.
I'm about 20 minutes into the first one, and I don't know yet. But
Steve,
Aliens, woo!
I tried to watch. I tried many times to watch Mad Max. It was just felt really depressing. It was like, because I've driven through the areas where they filmed it, or these places that look exactly the same, and it kind of is depressing to try them in real life. And then I was like, am I going to watch this movie where they just make it even more depressing? I don't know. I watched Fury Road though. That was pretty good. I watched that in IMAX. That was pretty big. But yeah. So look, Alien. I don't know. I got. We'll see. I'd be interested in watching an Alien TV show. I'm more interested in the Silmarillion TV show. Although now I mentioned that, and of course I don't keep up with any of this stuff. Everyone's telling me, oh, that's going to be woke. Apparently they're doing, all the woke signs are there that it's they're going to be gender swapping or introducing characters to have better representation or quotas or balances and stuff like that. Which would be worrying, but I don't know. Jason says, "What the fuck does Bancroft like?" I'm not lowering my tea count. All right, that's just it's speculation.
He's not lowering his tea count because it's like that expression, "I couldn't care less," as opposed to "I could care less."
Look at although don't they say if you lose your hair, that means you got high tea count? You got a lot of testosterone.
That's just genetics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got lots of hair, and some good man boobs developing. So maybe he's right. What do I like? I like lots of stuff, man. I like good comic books. I like Comicsgate comic books. How about that? There you go.
So you're saying you don't have gyno from lifting? You're just fat.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I tell people.
I mean, I have it from not lifting. I have the weights. I just don't lift them. I lifted them once as I put them up onto the top shelf, never to be touched again. I used to lift back when I was a younger man, but I've got more important things to do these days. I got to stream with you guys. Hellraiser has one of my favorite lines that reminds me of trying to watch a Rob Arnold stream. Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell. Oh my god! It looks like Dean has. How'd your stream go, guys? I saw you guys were streaming. I dropped in there a little bit. Got to have a tea count to lower your tea count. Oh my god! What is going on?
He got the math. I am trying to get on Indiegogo right now so we can look up upcoming campaigns.
Well, I've got a campaign that we can look at. Hold on, give me a sec here. Give me a little sec. I've got one that we should all look at. Oh, that isn't it. Where is it? I pulled it up beforehand and now I've lost it. But I shall find it again very quickly. And it is right. We probably want to have the audio going. Bear with me. We're getting there. Probably shouldn't have been more worried about getting my VB than getting tabs up before starting the show. But, you know, it is what it is.
That was a funny video, though.
That was... We should play that again.
That was
Wanna play
good.
that
Yeah,
again?
man. Yeah.
All right, one sec. Hockey, he's there. He's like, he's asking me, do you even lift, bro? You know I don't. I just told you I don't. Although now I've gotten rid of that video, so I can't play it again. So we'll have to play it tomorrow. We'll play it tomorrow, Hockey. Okay.
No offense, Mike, but I am not tracking.
What aren't you tracking? What are you talking about?
I just everything you just. Oh, hey, Eternal Armor. There we go.
Bancroft's movie collection includes such seminal classics as Brigadoon and Grease 2, plus the 4K. I don't know what Brigadoon is, and I saw a poster for Grease 2. I can assure you I did not watch Cats.
I don't know about
looked
Brigadoon.
Too scary for me, even.
But if it falls within, if it's lumped with those other two, I could see where that's headed.
I like my favorite movies. Here you go. My favorite movies are Silence of the Lambs. I like Gladiator. I like The Matrix. And I mean, I like a lot of other stuff. I like the original Star Wars trilogy. There you go. That's where I'm standing. That's where I'm putting my flag. It looks like Liam is closer to the having to eat that cheese salad, according to Felix Haas. So if anyone wants to make that happen, go check that out. Exactly. Of course you friggin' don't. What, Michael? What? Gusto likes my choices. So I love everything Hannibal Lecter. I've watched everything Hannibal Lecter that there is. I freaking love those movies.
Did they make a Red Dragon movie before the one that we know to be famous?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Manhunter with the dude from, I think he's from Bourne Identity as Hannibal Lecter, I think. And
When I was
really strange guy was playing Dollarhide.
Before the movies came out, I had a buddy in high school that was really into the books, so I always wanted to go back and read them, but time, man, like you say, reading a book or watching a movie, it's got to be something I really want to do to make time for it nowadays. So,
yeah, when I read Red Dragon, after Silence of the Lamb, I pictured I don't know if that was that supposed to be the same female character in both stories.
I think so. Well,
because when I read, referring to?
Which character? The one Jodie Foster played.
As in
Claire Starling.
She's not in Red Dragon, is she?
She's not.
She comes in.
I don't think she's Red Dragon.
She comes in once he's already in prison.
Okay, yeah, that was a long time ago. He's already in prison
in Red Dragon. Now I'm getting confused. No, I don't think Clarice Starling. It's the other detective, the agent. It's the guy who does the psychology profiles in Red Dragon.
Oh, that's right. And there's also a woman in there.
He was the co-star of the Hannibal TV series, which is Lord Crackhead is asking about. One of my favorite TV shows ever. I am a massive fan of Mads. That show is just like they did not pull any punches. It's utterly deranged, and it's exactly what you would imagine from a Hannibal Lecter TV show. It's all about getting in people's heads and fucking with them, psychological thriller and all that sort of stuff.
I liked it.
Apparently, I am scared of Rob's alfalfaness. At least that's how I'm choosing to read it. I love the William Blake. Yeah, that is cool. I like when he eats it too. Legion was really good too. Are you talking about the Marvel thing? We watched a couple of seasons of that. It was, if that's what you are talking about. I agree, that was good. There's a Clarice show starting. Oh my goodness. I might have to check that out. Yeah, Mads. I think they screwed Mads by making him the kind of a bit player in Rogue One when they could have had him play Thrawn. he would be an
Oh
epic
yeah.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Mm.
There's very few people that I think could actually play that character. So if anyone is aware of who Grand Admiral Thrawn is, I mean, it really needs to be someone with just enormous presence.
See, it's
Why?
not just me. Oh, sorry.
I don't know what to do. I mean, it's plugged in. What do you want me to do? Do I yell?
Don't yell, please.
No,
Wyatt's like, nah, it's too late for that. All right, so have we got a video here that we can watch on Eternal Armor?
Sure, yeah, we got a
What's the video?
teaser. Little teaser we put together a few
Let's do
weeks
it.
ago. So.
Okay, all right. I
Dang
haven't
it.
seen this, so let's do it. Eternal Armor, Earth becomes the final battleground for an age-old conflict in this 64-page giant robot epic. I like the sound already. Here we go. Okay, full screen.
So it ends kind of abruptly. We were putting it together.
Let's get into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know. It's we were putting it together to be a short teaser. It apparently works. It ends kind of abruptly. Mandy Summers actually put the video together. We're working on the real trailer now, but for now that's what we got.
Who are you going to have finish it? But
Right.
I know. I was just feeling like I was just getting pulled into.
Yeah, there should have been a
with
little
the
more
music.
music in the title there, but
that's the
I
Sopranos.
think we were on the deadline, and I was just like, screw it, just send me what you got. So
That is the final episode of the Sopranos level trailer.
yeah,
That's
that's
all
why
right,
I
that's
stress
all right.
it's not
It's
the,
the
it's not the
sign-up
real
page.
trailer. So,
Yeah, you don't want to leave that thing hanging. Was that like stock cartoon animation that you had in there?
I have no idea where it came from.
Yeah, all right. I was just like, I didn't, because you said, "Oh, this is something that someone threw together." I'm like, hang on, there's animation in here.
Man, she does her own trailer. So, we did a storyboard. Me and the artist Joaquin, we put together a storyboard that I wanted to do for the teaser trailer. There were going to be two. It needed to fade out for sure. Yeah, we're going to do a couple teaser trailers, and a real trailer, but we were just putting that together because I needed to get the pre-launch up and going at the time, and yeah.
Yeah, man, and like I said when you showed this last time, I really dig the look that you're going here.
Thanks, man.
Tell us a bit about that, because this is like pretty.
Yeah, I got some new stuff to show off tonight while I'm here as well. But before we get to that, so I had forgotten that. Yeah, I've talked about this before here. It must have been.
Well, you just put it up.
Okay.
And I don't even know if you had any art on your page, or maybe you mentioned it, and like you were I think you were closing down.
We were probably ending Rocket Gal, maybe Ardana. So
it was Ardana, and then you said, "Hey, I've got something else," and you showed this, and we're like, "Oh snap!
Oh
okay,
yeah,
this is cool." I really dig both the concept, but the art especially is it just seems like it's a perfect match. The two things together.
I agree, man. I love the art. I love the style. The shading. I'm not an artist. I don't know the technical details, but I knew enough to know what kind of look I wanted to go for with this. The it's kind of a manga-ish style, but it's more influence really, than anything.
Yeah,
It's not like we're trying to exactly replicate it.
I
But
know exactly what you're saying. It's like it's not exact. It's, there's
mhm,
it's like it's a mix of Western and Eastern art. It's not quite anime. It's not quite manga. It's a bit of everything, and
right,
it just
yeah,
really
a little
fits.
bit, manga-ish, and a little Western in the way that maybe Transformers or something of that nature as far as development. But yeah, man, storyline, as far as the storyline goes, 20 years ago, they found this giant robot that was submerged in the mud in this lake. And through a drought, the water level was low, and it was discovered by a fisherman and his son. And some scientists recovered it, and they began to study it. And when the bad guys came, as they often do in these things, they found a pilot. They had been training a pilot for a while to help them research the robot, and the pilot took the robot and challenged the bad guys, saved the day. And unfortunately, the pilot at the time, he died from his wounds shortly after he saved the world. And now we're some years beyond that, and some new bad guys are coming, and we're going to start getting into the origins of where the robot came from, why, who made it, all the good stuff. So the original pilot's brother, he was about 10 years old or so at the time. He is one of our main protagonists now. And we're going to start learning what's going on. And they're coming... this ties into an ancient struggle, as the tagline indicates. It ties into an ancient struggle that's been going on for eons, and Earth is going to be the final battleground where they come to bring it to a close. And this will be the beginning of that. So it's going to be exciting, man. Lots of giant robot fighting, man. So.
When are you planning on launching it?
We're looking at about 2 or 3 weeks at this point,
Oh wow,
so
that
quite
close.
soon.
Nice.
Yeah, quite soon. I will be fulfilling Ardana probably starting next week, and as soon as I get those mailed out, that doesn't take long. This is my 4th campaign, so
Yeah, I was just about to
yeah,
ask you, actually, for people who don't know Wyatt. You've got a good history of successful campaigns and fulfilling and everything.
yeah. I've done 3 already. I'm fulfilling the 3rd one now. Like I say, probably starting next week, and I'll get those done. It doesn't take me long. Once you get it down to an art, you figure out where your hurdles are going to be and all that. But I take care of it in a few days, and so as soon as I wrap that up, we'll be launching. So it's probably going to be 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll be going, man.
So you'll be closing after end of January, first 30 days. I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
How long is this? Are you planning this book to be?
This will be 64 pages of art and story. I
Damn,
wanted to
that's a
tell,
big
yeah,
one.
yeah. Well, I didn't want to go too wild, but again, my previous campaigns are kind of smaller books. My first one, Ardana Zero, the original version, it's 24 pages of art and story, kind of getting my feet wet to see, if I was going to be able to do this. It was almost 2 years ago. So, getting into it for the first time. So, I want to tell a little bit bigger of a story in one book this time around. and I felt like 64 pages is about what I need to be able to tell it the way I want to. So,
And would it be like a standalone thing, or would you continue on?
the first book it'll end in a place where that could be the end if it had to be.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but you know, if it does well, it of course won't be a one and done.
Yeah.
So you know, for the sake of simplicity, I'm not necessarily referring to it as Eternal Armor Volume 1, but you could probably just, you know, you could probably call it that. I think we'll do good. So everything's looking great. People are excited. Like I said, the art, man, the art the art sells it. So I mean,
Who is your artist? Quickly.
His name's Joaquin Zapata. He goes by Joaquin Z. He's a newcomer. So yeah.
Let me guess. Either
found,
from Brazil or the Philippines.
Actually, he's nearby. He's nearby me. And, so
like
yeah.
Every new artist seems to be from there. Although, like, the Philippines is more colorists, and Brazilian is more you know, interior artists.
Yeah.
That seems to be the trend.
Yeah. He's a Latino guy that lives nearby.
It's really cool, man. I really, like I said, I really dig it. It's I like seeing stuff that's new. There was a guy the other day who started posting his a kind of futuristic cyberpunk book, and yeah, it just looked like something new. It's great to see. I mean, I really love, you know, the kind of more 90s style as well, but we've got this thing here where we can do whatever we want. We don't have to stick to any kind of styles or whatever. And, you know, if you've got a story about giant robots fighting in the, you know, in the cityscape, you know, get an art style that suits. And I think you've really found the perfect marriage here. Michael T is bewildered to learn that he's older than me. Sucks to be you, I guess, Michael T. Michael T's been going at me hard today. He's jumping on the Bash Bancroft bandwagon.
It's looking that way, man.
And this is my whole chat now. This is why they come here. It's sort of like it's a place where they can come. I say it's like you come where everyone knows your name, but it's more the place where everyone can just come to bash on me and, you know, take out whatever stresses or problems they have throughout their day.
And listen to Michael talk about himself. Yeah, that's what we do here.
Yeah, exactly. Wyatt, how many books would you need to produce in order to do this full time? Yeah, that's a good question for you, because you know, this is 4 campaigns in. Like, what numbers would work for you to be full-time comic book man? I mean,
hard to say, man. You know, if this is 4 campaigns in give or take 2 years, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's so much about the number of books that it is as it is the number of backers, you know.
Yeah. That's
so, but you know, being solely a writer, I don't draw it, I don't color it. You know, I do handle all the behind the scenes stuff. I do all the fulfillment myself. I'm obviously doing the promotion. But you know, and I write it, but that gives me a lot of time to develop other ideas and things along the way. So I tend to move pretty quickly anyway, but I don't know, man, if, I figure, you know, honestly, for an honest answer to the question, I figure if I could hit a good 60 or so thousand in a year, you know, regardless of the number of books, whether that's 1 campaign or 4 in a year, whatever the case may be. I figure that'd be, you know, that'd work. You know, I do have a day job. It's pretty, it takes up a lot of time. But you know,
probably 40 hours a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a catch-22. If you're a writer, you can get more done, but then whatever you raise, you've got to pay artists.
Mm-hmm.
So, whereas if you're an artist and writer, okay, well, it's going to take you a long time to do it, but then you get to keep more of what's made.
Right.
There's just no quick and easy shortcut to it other than just doing the grind and building that audience and putting out book after book.
It's kind of like marriage.
Antoine, $5. We break balls because we love you, although we won't admit that. Thank you, Antoine. That's very kind of you to say $5. Antoine's been sharing some very cool looking art with me in DMs. I think I can't wait till he starts sharing it with the rest of you guys.
He had some art last time I was here. I remember that now.
He did this.
You were showing, yeah.
He did this this cartoon of us on the show. Great stuff.
Sweet.
He's a really talented artist, our Antoine here. Michael T says we weren't supposed to tell him. Yeah, saying the quiet part out loud. We've just been joined by another fantastic artist, Stefani Renee. Jamie Anderson is in here. Hey, Jamie. Jamie just recently backed the Lucent. Thank you so much. He put me over 630 backers. That's so cool. He says, good evening, everyone. Popping in for Stefani Renee's stream. From Stefani Renee's stream. Finally got Cyberpunk 2077. A lot of people have been talking about that game. I'm a recovering game addict. I will not be playing it. But I'm confident enough that I can watch people play games and sort of get my kick out of that. That's what I've been doing with poker too. I've been watching people play poker while I don't get to actually play it. That's what I am a genuine addict at. Yes, Rob, you do love me. You know you do. You said so the other day on a stream. Yes, Rob, I DM other people as well as you. That's really cool, man. A couple of weeks is good to know because this is a book I've been waiting for. I can't wait to. You said did you say you have some more stuff to show us that we haven't?
Yeah. I got some.
I got
some. Yeah, let me share my screen here and make sure we have the right things pulled up, and there we go. Let me know when you guys can see, because I can't see other than what's on my screen.
I feel you. So we're back in the helicopter scene here.
Yeah. Okay. So great. Yeah. Okay. So you guys can see this. This was on the campaign page, of course, but and the image there, is not great. So and then this is the other one that's on there already. And oh crap. So let me go ahead and show you guys some concept art. This is one of our protagonists. This is Kaito Okada. He's his brother was the original pilot, and he'll be one of our two protagonists.
He was the one that's 10 when they.
Yeah. He was the one that was 10.
Grown up and out for revenge.
We're gonna see what he does. So can't give away too many spoilers, but he's one of our two protagonists. Cool looking guy. I love his jacket. And then our other protagonist, this is her. This is Mika, and she was more like a jet pilot. And her uncle was one of the scientists that worked on the robot, that researched the robot originally. And she has been recruited to be a pilot as well, because her uncle is head of what they've got going on now. But he was one of the assistants, years ago. And let's see. So this is her. This is a page we haven't really shown yet, but this is one of the pages featuring her and the robot she has.
I like that the robot has nice pert buttocks. It's important.
Isn't it though? I mean, really the way I feel, if you're gonna kind of emulate some of the characteristics of a genre, then you might as well have a little fan service and whatnot in there, right?
Rob agrees.
So this is another page featuring her that we got in the works right now. A little action, and you guys have seen this. This is, of course, in the banner, but this was the full image of just the promo art that we were working on back then, and this is another image that was probably going to be a cover, but we'll see. I'm going to do something with it. It's gonna be involved in the campaign some way. But our we do have two cover artists lined up that they're both CG artists. I can't spill too many beans on that right now, but you guys are gonna freaking love it when I do announce who the two artists are for the cover. So
had some nice anime influence in those images.
Yeah.
And I don't mind a little, human-like roundness on a rump for a. I mean, her gears have to be somewhere.
Roundness on a rump.
People will be asking, where are her gears?
we
don't.
Yeah. Where are her gears? Where are her robot organs? Although,
where are her wires?
Antoine did call you out a little bit on that upskirt shot. But each to their own. Potatoes. Some people enjoy it, some people not. So yeah, that is Eternal Armor. I think this one's gonna do well. It's a perfect sort of what do I call it, genre. I think it slots right into. I'm seeing the kind of people here in the chat. These fellas here like their robots and fighting, and sexy robots even Ali.
I'm liking that I see the Titanic adventure description includes the relationships formed, human counterparts, the struggle consuming them, because it's the. I'm glad you're a writer, so people like to push the art. Well, yes, because the art has to be something worth looking at, but even if it has some flaws, as long as the story is there, I can overlook some art flaws. And so I'm looking forward to this. It looks like you have some human elements kind of leaking through in these brief descriptions.
Yeah. The human elements will be very important. I'm a big fan of excuse me, a lot of the classics like Space Battleship, Yamato, Gundam, any of the war story type anime. Robotech would be a great example. So I really like the interplay between characters as the world around them changes or evolves or diminishes in some cases, and how they react to it and how it affects their relationships with each other and that kind of thing. And there's more to it than just robots fighting, of course. But that's the big seller as far as there aren't going to be any diner scenes. But the big robots is the selling point, of course. That is a major aspect of it, and but yeah, I'm a big fan of Captain Harlock is a great example. So there's going to be I love Captain Harlock. That's the original series. So there's going to be a lot of weird sci-fi shit in here too. A lot of weird sci-fi elements. Unlike, with fantasy, Ardana, that's more of a sword and sorcery fantasy. You can have magic and stuff like that, but you still got all these rules and, guidelines that you have to stay within. Sci-fi, I just feel like you can do any of the most whacked out. There's going to be some crazy stuff in here. Some of the crazier ideas I've had, I'm just going to be like, you know what? They'll work in this. So a lot of weird sci-fi. It's going to be cool, man. I'm enjoying it.
Damn straight, Leroy. I wasn't bitching about Star Wars. I'll probably watch some of those Star Wars things. I was born into Star Wars. If it looks interesting, the Obi-Wan Kenobi one, I'll probably watch. because I hear it's got everyone in it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have no high hopes for it though. I don't mind Mandalorian, even though it's not a very cool. It's not that good, especially to some other shows that I'm watching. But we gotta talk about something, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably have to check out the Obi-Wan one. So I mean, that's the closest thing to the Star Wars movies that I like that I've seen lately. So
it just feels like that massive lineup. Yeah, I think everyone's right. It's like it's too much. It feels like they're kind of milking and bombarding. It feels like they're trying. Do you feel like they're trying to destroy theaters? Like they're just going to go straight to streaming and just really just grind theaters into the ground?
Sorry, I didn't speak up earlier. It's the same as the Marvel Comics flood the shelves to make people, or try to rope people into buying only yours so they don't have enough money left to buy DC or other stuff, or they have to buy all the interconnecteds. This is flooding the shelf because you have only so much time per week.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's in their interest to not have theaters. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will be a shame though if the whole cinema thing just goes away, goes the way of the the Blockbuster video or something, because I do enjoy that.
I was actually thinking about that the other night, and I thought it's possible that if something like that happens, that think about like, for example, here in San Antonio, we have a small film industry here, and they're always trying to get their movies into the theaters and such around here for screenings or 2-week screenings or whatever, or premieres. And I don't know, I figure some of the theaters could stick around for you might get a lot of cool indie movies that might not have otherwise existed. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, just a idea I had the other night when I was,
and that's the thing now, you can make an indie movie pretty cheap now, as long as you're clever, and you could crowdfund it even, and scratch together and probably make a decent indie movie for under $1 million, or maybe much less, depending on what. You could do a movie like friggin' Blair Witch Project for $20,000 or something. Antoine says, I have a 72-inch flat screen. Holy shit, I hope you have a big wall to put that on. We have like a... I don't even want to say it. Everyone will make fun of my little old TV that we have. Yeah, and we don't even have Super HD. We just have normal HD. Whenever I see my dad's got the Super HD TV, and they put on those 4K movies, I don't like it. It's just like too much. No thanks.
I saw that there was a TV one time, and this tells you how long ago it was, showing Homeland, and the display TV in the store, and Homeland was on, and I didn't feel like I was watching a show. I felt like I was standing on the set watching them film it. Exactly. Wasn't really the same thing, man.
The only it's very odd, but the only thing it's really good for is these kind of, I don't know, $20,000 or $30,000 massive TVs, the ones that you would need, an entire huge wall to be able to have it, and you can watch, if you're interested in, say, watching soccer or football or whatever your sport is, and they're that big and that clear, it actually literally feels like you're just standing right there on the field. It's pretty crazy. But other than that, I'm not interested in sports, especially not to that degree. But other than that, I'll just stick with my TV until it dies. Leroy says Poland left and the stream went to shit. Well, I'm sorry, Leroy. You should stream again. I'll come hang out on your stream then. How about that? Yes, okay, Rob. Mel's gonna start going after Rob. She's like, why is he talking so much about us not owning a house? Wyatt, make sure you hit me up once you go live, so we can have you back on when the campaign's live, and we can try and get you some more backers.
Sorry to drag you in here prematurely like this, man. Just only announcing your sign up thing, and I couldn't even sign up. It says I already did.
Oh, well, why won't man? I got to talk to them about that.
Yeah.
And make sure, yeah, everyone, make sure you go and sign up to Eternal Armor. It doesn't cost you anything, so why not? Let's get Wyatt's numbers up as high as possible before he goes to launch.
Yes,
Thanks so much
and
for hanging out with us again today, man. Hopefully, we see you soon once you go
man,
live.
thanks for having me, man. I'm ready to hang anytime, man.
You're most
So,
welcome. Blue, thank
Hmm?
you again. And Poland, wherever he is, undoubtedly run off to do very important business that he has to attend to. Thank you as well. And, of course, to the one and only, the sexiest chat in all of CG. You guys are awesome each and every day. And, yeah, we'll have another show tomorrow for you. I can't tell you who's going to be on it because I don't know. But we'll have something to talk about. Anything else going on tonight? I don't know, Ali. I don't know.
Well, tomorrow we know tomorrow's going to be a normal show, not a long Saturday show, right?
Yeah, no, I don't have time at the moment at all
right.
to do the long.
I'm
haven't
never
done one
going to
of them
get
in a
that
while,
laptop
though,
fixed,
have me?
man. I'm never going to get it fixed.
No,
you got to do a
you're
long
asking
show.
me for it. Yeah, no, I don't have the time to do those. Remember, like 8 hours, I think we did once. 8 hours. Can you believe it? What were we thinking? Crazy kids. All right, guys, we're gonna have to end it there. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, bye.